All right, we are moving on to page 5 in your digital notebook. This first question will be in the green highlighted paragraph. What technology did the Sumerians use to supply water to their crops? And then the second question, what did Sumerian farmers invent to make planting seeds easier? That answer will be in this blue highlighted paragraph.
Farming the land. Despite these challenges, the Sumerians used technology to turn Mesopotamia into productive farmland. Remember that technology is the practical application of knowledge to accomplish a task. The Sumerians used technology to irrigate or supply water to their crops. They dug many miles of irrigation canals to bring water from the rivers to their fields. With irrigation, people transformed their environment so that crops could still get water during the hot, dry summer. People began settling in new areas where irrigation made growing crops possible, turning land into fields and building homes. Sumerians also developed a new way of planting crops. Earlier farmers used a wooden plow pulled by oxen when planting. The plow cut a long furrow or trench in the soil. Then the farmers dropped seeds into the furrow. But Sumerian farmers developed a seed funnel that they attached to their plows. As the plow moved forward, seeds automatically dropped from the funnel into the soil. This made planting faster and easier.
Number 1, what technology did the Sumerians use to supply water to their crops? You'll find that answer in this green highlighted paragraph. Number 2, what did Sumerian farmers invent to make planting seeds easier? You'll find that answer in this blue highlighted paragraph. All right, pressing next one time, we get this interactive map. That's actually going to be one of your Aspire to-dos, so click next again. We'll go to the next page in your e-text if you're using it. Remember, get rid of that wall. So this first question on page 6 of your digital notebook, what caused Sumer's population to grow? You will find that answer in this green highlighted text. Let's go ahead and listen now.
City-states of Sumer. Better agricultural techniques helped the Sumerians produce more food. With a dependable food supply, the population began to grow. Around 3400 BCE, cities started to form in southern Mesopotamia. These cities depended on nearby rivers for irrigation to grow crops to support the growing populations. Other major civilizations, such as the Harappa along the Indus River and the Chinese along the Huang River, formed in river valleys for the same reason.
All right, again, question, what caused Sumer's population to grow? You will find that answer in this green highlighted text. All right, let's move on to the next question. Notice it is yellow. That means it is on your mastery check. Another term for a city and the surrounding land it controls is, go ahead and listen for that answer while we listen to this circled yellow paragraph.
Cities emerge. The first Mesopotamian city was Uruk. Uruk had a population of more than 40,000 people. Other early cities were Lagash, and Nippur. Some cities grew large and powerful. They became the world's first city-states. A city-state is an independent state that includes a city and its surrounding territory. Each Sumerian city-state had its own government and laws, and each had its own main god. Cities had walls and densely packed houses.
All right, again, the question is, another term for a city and the surrounding land it controls is, you'll find that answer in this yellow highlighted text. All right, page 7 in your digital notebook, you're going to see we're going to move down to this trade section. In this pink highlighted paragraph, you'll find the answer to number 3. What two inventions made trade easier? So we're looking for two inventions here. So let's go ahead and listen to that.
Trade. Each city-state was a center of trade. Southern Mesopotamia had fertile soil, but it had little wood or stone and no metal ores. Sumerians traveled far to find these important resources. Most trade was done by barter. Barter is a trading system in which people exchange goods directly without using money. Early traders often used the rivers and major canals to transport their goods. They loaded goods onto barges or large rafts. Workers on land used ropes to pull the barges along the water. As they had done with agriculture, the Sumerians used new technologies to make trade easier. For example, the Sumerians invented the wheel, which they used on their carts. Many historians include the wheel as one of the most important discoveries of all time. Sumerians also used sails on their boats. With wheeled carts and sailboats, they could more easily transport barley, wheat, dates, and cloth to faraway lands. They could also bring home trade goods like lumber, metals, and precious stones.
All right, again, what two inventions made trade easier? You'll find those two inventions in this pink highlighted paragraph. Number 4, who made up the 3 classes in Sumer? So we're looking for 3 social classes here. You'll find that answer in this green highlighted text. We're looking for who they are, like the priests, not the actual class, but the people who were within each class.
Social classes. The Sumerians developed a social order with 3 classes. People of each class had distinct roles within Sumerian society. The upper class included the ruler, his top officials, powerful priests, wealthy merchants, and owners of large plots of land. Farmers and skilled workers made up the middle class. The lowest class was mostly enslaved peoples. The city-states' governments and Sumerian religious beliefs, which were firmly connected, helped support this social order. The rise of social classes was a new development for human societies. Men generally had a higher social position than women, but women in the higher class could gain power. Some could be priestesses, for example, and when kings emerged, their wives had some power.
Again, the question, who made up the 3 classes in Sumer? For instance, you need to tell me who made up the highest class, the upper class. Tell me who made up the middle class, and tell me who made up the lowest class. I will have one option from each class on your question. Get that answer now?